Something love and happen. Wait a minute, 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 something love and happen. Wait a minute.
Oh shit! I don't know if I got the chat on here. Hold on. Hold on. Let me make sure, cause I'll be watching.
Where is Waldo?
Yeah,
Where he at?
Yeah, no, hey, so look, check, hey, it's your boy Dmarks, man. If you're not dripping, you're not splashing, you're definitely not a part of this league. Hey, T2 Nation, man, do me a favor, hit that like, hit that share, let everybody know y'all ain't here. If y'all don't, that's hate. We do not accept hate on this podcast, man. Hey, look, man, just don't be out here hating. Yeah. Hate is not accepted. We don't allow it. We don't appreciate it. Make sure y'all tune in. Make sure y'all hit that like, hit that share. I'm here with my nigga D-Mob. Hey, D-Mob, tell me what you know. Give me your shit.
What's going on? It's your boy D-Mo. _ master _ DJ. That's at Instagram. You can also find me on YouTube. D-Mobley, JR09. You can follow that motivational page. Anytime you need some uplifting, you know where you can find it.
Yeah. Hold on. I got one more to share too, gang. Hold on. Now y'all know how we kick it. Matter of fact, text me.
Take me up.
Turn me up, fellas. I'm really ready to kick it now. Hold on. I'm ready. Hold on. The boy is ready. All right. So, first off, let's start with how you feeling today, my guy. How you feeling today, man?
I'm feeling good, man. Thank you for having me.
Sunday. How was your weekend? How was the? I ain't seen you since Wednesday.
Yeah.
We had a powerful conversation on Wednesday. Can't lie about that. Powerful conversation. For anybody that missed that episode, type shit is out right now. Me, Bombay, and my nigga D-Mob.
Send me that link.
Yeah.
Send me that link.
Yeah, you know.
Send me that link.
Yeah, for sure. So how you been, man? How's the kids? How was the week?
She's doing well. My daughter's
working.
doing well. I'm doing well.
The job
is actually about to kick back hard. The Grand Prix is pretty much ended up. I do also.
Did you go to that? I ain't go to the Grand Prix.
It was free, to the public first day. Once we got finished. So yeah, we most definitely stayed around for the cars to come in. And then we got up out of there because of the traffic.
Was it lit?
Oh yeah, it's
never been.
Lit. They had a crash down there too as well, which made it even more entertaining.
They had a crash.
Yeah,
Somebody couldn't drive.
Nah, it wasn't that. Someone mistimed it. They ended up almost going airborne, but unfortunately, they got the tires there for safety. So we give it up to the equipment team for building that correctly. Oh yeah. But everything been good. My daughter about to graduate from kindergarten. Going to the first grade.
Hey, hand clap.
So with her, just trying to stay, on top.
How old is she?
She's 5.
Yeah, man. Same age as Judah. Her and Juice the same age. Never knew that.
Yeah, it's about always having an opportunity to hang out with people who got kids.
Yeah.
Iron sharpens iron is something that I live by. So, you want to always give you a chance to be able to, if there's something that you don't know, live to see it.
Hey, man, for sure.
Remain a student. You know, because you can't be right about everything. You know, mistakes happen. You know.
All right, so look, let me kick it off like this. Look, I've been cool, right? Had a challenging week. Reason that I say it's challenging, people calling me out saying that I don't be wanting to smoke. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm talking to y'all. If anybody see this pod,
Don't be wanting to smoke.
hey, look. If anybody want to smoke, man, y'all know these. Hey, look, y'all know how to find me. I ain't ducking nobody. I ain't never ducked nobody. And then if anybody want to have a conversation, we can have a conversation. So look, I have the reason. Let me talk to the audience real fast. The reason that it is crazy that we do not have women on this podcast as much as y'all expect us to when we try to have these female conversations.
Where the women at?
When it comes down to, I feel like women back out faster. And they talk a good game up until it's time to really show and improve. And when that happens, that's when the disconnect happens. They are great commenters. They comment very well. So as soon as we start something crazy, the comments eventually will pick up and people will probably have a lot to say. But as long as we actually talking and they got to sit down and put a face to what they, their comment, I don't think that a lot of women want to sit down and have that conversation. But shout out to those women that act like they do. It's always a seat and a microphone for you to have that conversation. We can have the dialogue. We can have anything that you want to have. If that's the, where you are at it. So where do I want to start today? What we talking about? What you got going on? I don't want to jump right back into the diddler. I don't want to kill Diddy so fast. I don't.
What's up with the diddler, man?
I don't want to get to that point right now. Not Diddy, not so fast. All right, I did have a comment. All right, so look, I did have a perspective, and I wanna get your analogy on it, and we can start from there. This could be a great opener. Hold on, let me see. All right, you go.
If I'm gonna respect a man, I can't talk to him like he my homegirl. I can't call him a bitch. Can't call him a hoe. I can't talk down on him. I have to respect that he's a man, especially if he's showing me that he's a man. Yeah. So I had to learn that, and I had to learn to stop using my hands when I talk. Oh yeah. I had to, learn how to listen to actually listen and not to respond. I'm always feeling like something is attacked when somebody's telling me something. I just gotta respond in an emotional tone. So when somebody tells me something, like same. I take everything as an attack, and I'm learning how to not respond in attack mode. Just to be like, well, what do you mean? Like, what are you trying to say? Well, maybe I don't see what you see. So, and at first it was me trying to work on my relationship, and then it started me to work on myself. Yeah. So, so I'm like, let me stop trying to fix myself for a man. Let me fix myself for me. Ooh.
Reaction.
My reaction, I love what she's saying. She's actually speaking on a point that is very important anytime there is a relationship. Because, for one, you want to always examine self. When you examine yourself, you get an opportunity to be able to make sure that you are literally echoing what it is that you are looking for others to be able to respond to. You hear me?
Yeah, I'm here. Go ahead.
Yeah. They get a more focus on behavior and also delivering the equivalency of always being able to make sure you are conscious of what you do. With her saying that, it gives pointers, to the women being able to vocally take a stand at being able to hold themselves accountable by being an enforcer in most conversations. Just like she said with her hands. Her hands can send a mixed signal.
That's a fact.
And with the hands being a mixed signal, you don't want to be able to portray a certain message that you are not trying to send, which makes someone respond in a different type of way that you wasn't expecting. And, that pretty much helps you with conflict resolution. So what she pretty much is speaking on is that, conflict resolution. She's giving more pointers on what it is personally that she can get better at. And I love that is so common in that conversation.
I agree. All right, so now like how I feel, because I don't want you to feel like I didn't hear you. I heard you. So listen, what I felt was, or let me take my feelings out of it. What I understood from what she was saying was, speaking to a man in an aggressive tone is only going to combat the way that he will conversate back with you, right? Mm-hmm. Because if I get loud with you, right? If me and you have a disagreement, if we speak directly in a mild tone, what's going on, Key? If we speak in a mild tone toward where it's like, all right, let's just take it to basketball, right? We always use a lot of sports analogy because we understand it. So if me and you playing basketball and you foul me, and in the process of you fouling me, you reach out and help me up. Boom, my bad, bro. You get what I'm saying? The first couple of times it's gonna be like, all right, he's just playing basketball. It is what it is. Like, we have to play basketball. This is a part of the game. Hard fouls happen, right? But if you foul me that first time and you look at me like, little nigga, you know what I'm saying? That's a different tone of voice now. Now you may show me that you want to be in a conflict, because now I take it as disrespect because of the way, one, you treated the situation. Two, knowing that you may not have really meant to foul me in the process, but you fouled me, so now you're trying to establish your like dominance in this situation. So I cannot back down from this situation. I feel like that's the same thing when it comes to women when they use their tone. It's like when you use your hands, when you try, that's a reenactment of violence in us. So as a man, logically, you only can defend yourself. You put me in it's like backing a cat into a corner. What are you gonna do? He's gonna fight his way out this corner.
Right, or when
any animal. Yeah. You back any animal into a corner, they're gonna fight their way out this corner. And I feel like a lot of women do that because of the sense they think that works. You get what I'm saying? And then sometimes we can't say that because some men do the same thing. Let's just say people. When you back a person into a corner with your tone and whatever the case may be, it always structure out to be a bad conversation because now that person has to fight back in their mind. It's like fight or flight. I'm either gonna run from the conversation or I'm going in this conversation until I can feel like you got a more of a level head to have the conversation, or I'm gonna fight back. And when I fight back, usually it's gonna end us both on a negative. You know what I'm saying?
Right. But that also point us towards it's not what you say, is how you say it.
True.
In all sense, you want to be able to make sure that every message that you're doing or sending is received in a way that it won't get you attacked. Because everybody get defensive.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying?
But I feel like it's more of an emotional thing when it comes to women, because you could not be mean, right? You could not be trying to be malicious or anything when you start speaking. But a woman is asking you a question, and in the process of the question being asked, you're giving your answer and she's shitting on your answer. So now you as a man, you're gonna be like, look, big dog, like, all right, hold on. I'm trying to say, like, and now your voice has raised to a level you be like, and now they shut down. It's like, wait, hold on, he yelling at me. Hold on, why he yelling at me?
I remember that comment that I made, the last one that I just posted. It's about being able to emotionally communicate correctly.
Go ahead, talk to him.
That's exactly, pretty much what you bridging it off of. In a way where everybody have to identify everything that they do. Right?
True.
So in a woman's sense, when she is communicating emotionally, it may come out of a way that she is feeling. Us, as men, have to be able to endure. Drop our pride, let it go, and be able to make sure you come out of this with nobody being harmed.
How do you do that as a man?
Let your pride go. That's how you do it.
Okay, so you set your pride aside, but
have no pride in the relationship of when you are literally communicating to a woman. The reason why is because you know a woman. She is going to respond emotionally, so you are ready for that, drawback.
So the argument happened. I'm trying to get for the younger fans that we have. I want you to get to a place where you can give them an understanding of what you're saying. Okay. So the conversation is happening. The woman approaches, hey, blah blah blah, and then you go,
hey, how you doing?
All right, boom. She say, this is my problem, but she has an aggressive emotional tone. How do you respond?
Okay, I understand.
How do I get to where she feels safe, I'm comfortable with saying what I feel, and she don't take it in an aspect of it's like, oh, he's being.
First, you recognize her emotions, where she's coming from.
Okay,
then you recognize the matter, right? And then you do the 5 W's. Well, not the 5, the 4. Who, what, when, where, and why, in order to solve it. But in the sense of doing that, you identify what she is looking for in your response as being her partner. Being a partner gives you a chance to be able to prove yourself in everything that she is coming to you with, right? And you're supposed to be always on your toes, your points. And to be what? Like I always said, sharp. Why? Because she's only coming to you because of the fact that normally she would be able to handle it on her own, but she's coming to say, hey, I really need help.
So I need to be a defensive fighter the whole situation.
Not a defensive fighter, right? Technically, yeah, that.
Because I can't be on the offense. My offense ain't going to make sense to her
It is
if she's
defense.
being emotional,
Because
is what I'm saying.
It's anticipation.
So I got to be a counter fighter.
Yeah, you got to be able to counter correctly, though.
And that's what I'm asking. What is the correct way to counter? Because as men, we're grown up with taking the emotion out of the counter. Okay, so I delivered this message softly. But then when you do deliver the message softly, it comes off as sarcasm.
But it's not. You gotta have authenticity with it.
All right, but listen, you could be as you can really truly mean what you say. It to most women, it'd be like, all right, now you being sorry. Now you being sarcastic.
Are you hugging her? Are you literally?
So do I? That's what I'm asking. So should I pull her? I gotta pull the person closer to me.
Depending on the situation, yes. Depending on the situation, yes, and how the way you carefully, literally take care of this person is how they are going to respond to you, where it's either seen as an attack or seen as comfort.
So I got to do this every time.
Every single time.
So where do I get my peace of mind in this situation? Because now I'm handling you with kid gloves. Mm-hmm. I always say that. I'm handling you with kid gloves because I have to one, carefully take care of you. Mm-hmm. Then I have to emotionally connect with you so you don't spiral out of control. This is me handling you with kid gloves.
What happened in the basketball sense?
Even if you look at it in the football sense, I get a chance to eventually lash out.
Now you on the line.
But if I don't have a lash out point, at some point I'm gonna be.
You are always in control. Why? That's your demeanor. That's how you handle yourself. You gotta identify yourself. Like I said, what I always used to say: stop, look, and listen. When you stop, look, and listen, it give you what? A chance to be able to see the message coming, right? Hear it, and then know how to respond, right?
Okay.
If you know how to do those steps individually, it give you a chance to be able to master any type of relationship. And emotionally, it give you a chance to be able to become more smart and have a bigger and better IQ. And then now you know what to do in these sequences, in these stages, and now she's looking at you like the perfect partner. Now, instead of having insecurities, where your pride come in at, thinking it's another man because she's not doing.
But do I get a right to have a bad day?
It's not that.
Because it sounds like what I'm saying is...
You get a chance to have a bad day in a sense for her to prove the same steps that you went through. And if she's wrong, now you get a chance to do what? Iron sharpens iron. You help her to get better instead of scolding her. Why? That's your partner. That's somebody that you are in this game with no matter what. Y'all on the line. Football line. In the situations like that, she's coming at you angrily, right? Just like a blitzer. Are you going to rush in and go what? An encroachment? Come on. No, you are not. You are going to do what? You're going to wait till the ball is snapped. So that gives you what? A chance to do what while you're on that line? Stop, look, and listen. Why? Because an audible may happen. Why? Because this aggressor now made a different move. And if this aggressor made a different move, you got to be able to audible and switch it up so you can be ready for the attack. That gives you what?
Now, also... You speaking to me in the offensive state, right?
But that offense is also what? Defense.
I hear you. I'm defending. Okay, because I get what you're saying, right? I'm not far off what you're saying, but what I'm saying is you speaking to me in that offensive turn, right? I am strategically playing chess with you when you say, hey, I can tell that you're being aggressive when you come towards me. Mm-hmm. I can see you set in this spot, so I know. You either gonna drop or you gonna come. Pause. Like you either gonna blitz it. I'm just saying you either about to blitz or you gonna drop into coverage where it's gonna make you know what I'm saying? Make a missing man. Somebody is the red dog. Let's just say somebody is the police in the situation. Somebody has to attack, right? All right, but if I'm counter punching your attack, right? Hear me out. If I'm counter punching your attack with the adjustment. Right? Because you said I have to adjust. The look, stop, and listen. I have to adjust. Right? If I see D-Mob coming off this side, I see you playing it. So now I have to look, I gotta stop. I gotta look. I gotta listen to y'all calls. I might not know what them calls mean, but I can tell by the way y'all shift what that call make. I'm anticipating that. The counteract, right? So even with the counteract of the situation, I go through all the steps, right? We still have bad days, right? We've seen people make mistakes in those bad days, right? And what I'm saying is, in my bad days, when I don't want to have
that sharpness, that discipline to be able to carry out the steps. Yeah. Okay.
How do you handle those things? Because I think we, as men, we get accounted for more of the bad days than we do for when you do handle with kid gloves and you do the genuine things to be emotionally connected to that situation. How do I handle the bad days? Because that's what I get judged for. That's what you get judged for.
So in that moment, you're supposed to examine yourself, like I always say, breathe. Know that you are still needed. Don't quit. Don't bow out the game. Don't give up. And the reason why you don't give up is because of the fact that you know that you are signed up for a position that you have said yes to already. So now that you are having a bad day, do that means fold your hand in? No, you still have potential to be able to conquer what it is that you had to set out. So knowing that you come home from having a bad day, you kick your shoes off, and she's coming at you. Instead of going, you feel me, encroachment on that line, right? You know that's a penalty to what? To you, right? How the way you look in front of the person that's looking at you, she might take it the wrong way because you tripping. And she wasn't looking for you to trip.
But then again, that bad day.
Right.
It's hard to tell me not to trip. Because it's always about the way that you are. It's always about, sometimes you want me to handle you with kid gloves. I feel like me personally,
Is that not?
Hear me out. As a person, right? As a male, I feel like my woman should know mannerisms. Right? The same stop, look, and listen I have to have, you should have. And you should have it on the same level as me. Right?
True, but both y'all are coaches.
Right.
Both y'all are coaches. Both
But you can't
each other.
You are, listen, I always look at it this way. If we're in a relationship, you're the assistant coach. If you're looking at me to lead the situation, right? I'm the head coach. I gotta be Phil Jackson. You gotta be somebody that sit on the bench. Right. Some days I'm gonna have bad nights at telling my players to do something. Right. But that's why we invented you. Cause you gonna be like, hey, Phil tripping tonight, gang. Hey, look, do this. Kobe, take the down screen instead of coming to the ball. Go away from it. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, you're gonna be that. Hey, Phil, you tripping right now. Like, nigga, don't make Shaq take the post on the left, take it on the right. Because if he get it on the right, I'm telling you, he killing on the right. Every time he get it on the right, he dribble 2 times, he dunking on somebody. Why we gonna keep putting him on the left block? You get what I'm saying? I know this is going over a lot of people's head. When they hear it, they're gonna be like, damn, what is he talking about? But I'm just saying, in a sense, when you think about it as in a relationship, coaches have bad nights. As my partner, you should be my assistant coach to say, hey, I see you spiraling. So one, I got it some nights. If out of 5 days a week, right? 5 days a week, if I give you my problems 4, on day 5, I gotta be able to understand that you may have had a bad day. Right. It may be day 3. I have to understand as your partner that I can walk through the door and see.
So what I'm saying is this. Say both of y'all having a bad day. Say she don't want to give you that response back that you was looking for.
Talk to me.
Now here y'all go. Now y'all both up in a crazy tree. Right?
It happens.
Now let me ask you this.
It happens.
Now, who's going to get who down? It's what I'm going to ask. Since both of y'all up in the crazy tree, what happens now?
Now
y'all both stuck up there? What's going on?
No.
Who's going to talk who's down? Y'all both up there. Y'all sky high.
Listen. And in that process, it's led for the men to have to talk y'all off the ledge, right? Right?
How? You up there too.
I understand that.
Talking somebody down
but I have to put what I'm taught as a man, I have to put whatever I got going on to the side and deal with to get us both back down on the ground, right? I have to put this to the side to make this happen. If I don't, then we both gonna be stuck up in this tree, just like you said, in the image. But I have to. So no matter if whatever it is, no matter if this is what it is, I have to take everything that I'm going through. It could be family, job, anything that I'm going through. I just may want to have a conversation with somebody just to get it off my chest. No. What you got going on, gotta go on the back burner.
So that comes with KYP, knowing your personnel. You got to know your personnel to the point where you will be able to make sure that whatever you are giving them, they won't mess up.
True.
This is the person that you're trusting. This is the person that's helping you. This is the person that you pick. Your person. You're supposed to be able to coach them enough to be able to make sure you are delivering to them that they are able to handle it. If they can't handle it, then it's your fault for being able to put them out there in that point anyways. Why? You know they wasn't ready for that. So what is you going to be all crazy for you to be able to have a slandering response in order to make them feel bad about them coming at you wrong? You know, so that's the reason why I say stop, breathe in that moment. When you look, now you're being able to see why she's upset and being able to pick up on an IQ to be able to necessarily make sure that you are.
It's usually the woman that gets
gracefully bow out. Why? Because she just say, you know what? Forget it.
No,
forget it.
Nah,
right,
fuck,
nah.
Most men, we not about to do that.
Most men, look, be honest. But most men, they do it because of to the point where they are fed up. You know, most guys are literally, they aren't coming to the point where there's their innocence. They are coming to get over it in most cases. You hear what I'm telling you? Why? Because next thing you know, here go a lie, just so they can shut up, and the next thing you know, they gotta argue down that lie that they told. You know, and a point where now it's just making it a bigger fire.
Now, what about the men that come and propose the right things? Say I hear what you're saying, right? As the woman, I hear what you're saying.
The emotionally mature.
I hear what you're saying, but now I have points to what you're saying, so I can counteract what you're saying. I got the counterpunch. My counterpunch lands. I say whatever I say, it lands. Now she don't have a counterpunch. She just starts shooting wild. Now she's shooting everything out. Like, you did this, you did woo. All right. Now,
since you be a leader.
Now, right. I have to, like I said, I got to take everything I just felt. Feelings. Got to put my feelings in the box to make sure I can rein in your feelings. Because whatever I feel don't matter no more. You just came with you just moved the goalpost to change the conversation. Right. You continuously is gonna move. You're gonna continuously move this goalpost. No matter where I stand at on this point, you're gonna continuously move this goalpost because you have to understand that this is what you're winning at. You feel like this is what gives you the validation of what you're saying is true. Right. You see what I'm saying? And it ain't always like that. Because sometimes you're wrong. And when a man has to bow out, like, all right, you right. That's peace, salute. However, most men in the conversation, it's like, well, I never had my just due. I don't feel like I got the justification of what happened. So now I have to go back into a place where I gotta just be like, all right, whatever you said is cool. So where am I gonna ever deal with my feelings? I can't have them.
So what that means?
Now, it can make me make an irrational decision because logically listen. How? Because logically I'm gonna think of it this way, right? I'm gonna say, well, you don't care about me.
You fumbling.
I'm only going off of what a man would think.
That counter hit you and they caught you right there.
But listen, I counter punch. Now I'm telling you, and I landed. With my counter punch, I came with facts and I landed, right? But now I have this counter punch again because you still standing there like a dummy. So now I'm about to start throwing shit. You swinging wild. You're swinging as a woman. She starts swinging wild at you, right?
Yeah, but in any case, you supposed to try to literally what? Deflect it and do what?
That's my point. So now I'm deflecting. Now when I start deflecting, the women don't want that. They don't. That's why I'm mad the women didn't show up today. This is why I'm mad we don't have women on this pod today.
You kiss her. You make sure that you handle her correctly in a sense where she are brought down from that crazy tree. Not just trying to react and make her calm down with your words. Why? It takes you putting in all of the 3 points when it comes down to being able to emotionally communicate to her correctly. It takes the touch. It takes you seeing, looking at her. And it literally taking you being able to approach her.
Now, what the fuck do? You go in the shower and cry?
No.
What do you do? What I'm asking. Okay, listen.
Being a leader, it gives you a chance to be able to what? Pull her the way that you want her to. So now she's responding with what you are giving her, saying, "Hey, baby, now, hey, I had a bad day too. You know, I want you to be able to listen to me right now. I know we just got done arguing, but I think I need your help solving it. You hear what I'm saying? In that example, I give you a chance to do what? Will her to what? The way that you are looking for her to respond correctly. Now she see you. Get your girl to get a chance to see you in this storm instead of you still trying to be that deflect defense because she's going wild. That means she's berserk. Her eyes gone. She can't see nothing but her anger. You're supposed to recognize and control the anger and say, hey, relax. It's going to be okay. It's all right. We don't need you to spiral out of control. What we need for you to be able to just see me right now. See me. And if you see me, they give you a chance to do what? Carefully handle me the way that I'm looking for you to handle me.
If it was ever a opposite of Dmarks,
like handle the situation correctly so it won't be no more storm. If you want a storm to continue on, if y'all
ever wanted to see the opposite of what I may say,
then keep it going. But you know, I'm serious.
That's the opposite. That's what if I ever had a twin in retrospect somewhere,
Demo.
The opposite. Dmarks. I'm just telling you. But all right, I don't want to make this seem like we going too crazy over that situation, but I do get what you're saying. Like, I really truly do understand that situation. And I get it on both aspects because women and men do definitely both have feelings to where it's like you have to see what I'm saying, understand what I'm saying, and we both have to do something about it.
Yeah.
Right?
Respond control.
Yeah. And as men, I'll take the responsibility. We have to, being raised by women, I feel like single moms, we give them so much credit, right? But I feel like that's what make us kind of aggressive towards like
the opposite sex.
You see what I'm saying? Yeah. Because
we put in our expectations on the discipline that was given from our mother.
Boom!
The hands of the other woman that we are looking to be able to take a position.
I'm looking at, and I always tell people, the woman that a man wants to usually be with, she has like 75% resemblance of his mother. Mm-hmm. Like 75%, and I'm just really being facetious when I say 75%, but what I'm saying is 75% to 80% of what his mother brings to the table. If my mom is a great chef and she can cook, I promise you,
that woman better.
Listen, I promise you, if as a woman, if you can cook, you already in the door. You 40% all the way through. Right. Now, if you meet the emotional intelligence that his mom had, or like little things like that, you get to know the mom. Right. You understand the man, because I was raised with that person. I was my mom, like I always say, if you a single mom, and that's what the aspect is, stop looking at the dad, because that nigga didn't. He was somewhere else doing something else. The dad is definitely away from the situation, right? Like, we get it. Our fathers are important, but hey, Big Dog was teaching us how to really, you feel me, scam the earth. Yeah, he was teaching us how to scam. Right. But the person that you show vulnerability to, the person that you loved first, was your mom. She showed you what a woman is going to kind of treat you like, what you think that a woman should treat you like. You get what I'm saying? That's just how.
Don't necessarily say like the male was absent, because that's what, you know, the coach.
No, he gave you game.
We saying in a sense for more so what he's in the direction of what he was just saying to y'all. He was saying more so of saying the importances of how the way the mother communicated to him with you being the same,
for sure,
or same species or the same figure.
For sure.
We trying to give you the equalness of seeing it and behaving it in that same retention, so we can be able to respond in the same way, so you can have any type of response that's necessary, comfortable for you.
For sure.
We ain't trying to take you out of your comfort zone every time we go back and forth with you, Miss Queen. What we are trying to do, we're just trying to let you know, hey, see us too. Because in a sense, you are selfish. In a sense, if you arguing with me,
sure, you
see yourself only, and you only looking for an out for only you.
For sure.
In a sense, you're supposed to be looking for an out for both of us. Don't look for an out for yourself in a sense because you have a partner. Now this partner is your do or die, your ride or die. This is who you trust in, so you have to put that trust into him. And if you leave him by the wayside, then that means you wasn't looking for a partner. You was looking for someone to sacrifice.
Bingo. Or you was looking for a father. I'm not your dad. I'm not your dad. I'm not, because I have kids. I don't need a kid. What I'm saying is, when I say that in that aspect of women look at men that, like, it's all right, because we could change the topic. So, like, women usually look for men that that's like super financially stable. So you can be able to, you know what I'm saying? And I always tell them, like, I'm not your dad. I'm not your dad. I don't have father advice for you. Like, I don't. But you can also understand the women that are determined with they had their dad in their life in some kind of way, form, shape, or form or fashion, because they look at life different. And my aspect, we can move on. My aspect is, I always tell women that has these ideologies of men so negatively, I said, the best thing God gonna ever do for you is bless you with a son. Mm-hmm. So when you have that son, you're gonna see what women do to him. Exactly. And then I wanna hear you, once he gets to a certain age, I wanna hear that same conversation with you. I wanna have the same conversation with you about how you look at men. No, I want you to look at these same women the same way. Your son gonna get played, he gonna get his heart broken, and you're not gonna understand it. Every woman always be like, I'm gonna tell my son to do this, I'm gonna tell my son to do that. You know what you can't tell your son to do? Not get his heart broken. You can't determine who your son fall in love with. Correct. You can't determine that. Correct. You can't. So
But you do have control of how the way he respond after the heartbreak.
That's true. But hear me out.
He do too. The father does too.
But if as a mom, what does a woman do during heartbreak? She expresses love, right? Yeah. Dad gonna tell you what? There's plenty of hoes out here, bro. Right. What the fuck is you on? Right. Like, you tweaking, folks.
But like, in the sense of where I'm going, I want him to be able to recognize himself in that and not look for anybody to deliver anything. But he got to respond the way he needs to, being affected by that.
That's true.
You're supposed to always take time for yourself.
That's true.
If you don't take time for yourself, then what are you doing it for? You are just sacrificing yourself and throwing yourself all the way out there and getting your head chopped off, and that's it. Instead of you having an escape plan in a safe route, and most safe routes that we have in my community where I grew up at, in my church, we have what? Men's meeting, where we have the younger generation speaking to the older generation for better perspective. You know, in that sense, that helps to what? To have a safe space to be able to talk to men about these emotions. Mm-hmm. So you can react and you can respond and you can show the discipline for what you are. You know, because as a man, you're supposed to be disciplined. And like I was telling Dmarks last episode, you got to be sharp. You got to be sharp, even no matter how the way you carefully take care of yourself. You got to be able to make sure that you have an IQ towards that. Because that's all collected into how the way you take care of yourself. If you ain't taking care of yourself the right way, get your heart broken, it's going to show. You know what I'm saying? You know how people always say, I'm glad I don't look like what I've been through? That means they took care of themselves through their heartbreak during their storm. They get a chance for you to be able to recognize who you are in that present moment, to be able to fix yourself.
Now let me speak to the heartbreak, right? Mm-hmm. As into the heartbreak, right? I never tell my real story, but I'll tell it as to much as what it is, right? Mm-hmm. Sometimes as men, I'm gonna say this: you gonna get your heart broken in your life to a point where you gotta go take some time off, right? Where you gotta eliminate yourself from people, mm-hmm. right? And in that process, when you eliminate yourself from people, it's more so of really staying grounded and regrounding yourself. Staying grounded, but regrounding yourself.
Exactly. You
got to a point, every kid, as a youngin', when you're going through grade school, you get to a high, right? Mm-hmm. But once you walk across that stage, you get back down to a ground level. But you still on that high. That's why I was always I love it. I love when people post that one status when it be like, niggas still living off their popularity from high school. You remember, you was popular with high school niggas when you was a child. But what you got going on right now, that don't make the same. It don't make the same correlation. It's not even the same perspective. You still living off that. Oh, I was the man in high school, nigga. We 10 years removed. What have you done in these 10 years?
20.
I'm just saying, what have you done in these 10? Fuck the 20. What have you done in the 10? What was the different? What difference did you make? We got some friends that still playing sports. We got niggas that still doing this. We got niggas that still doing that. And then you still got niggas like us that's doing pod knots. Like you got niggas that's doing this, trying to create conversations. You get what I'm saying? And it happens. You got young niggas that's becoming fathers, and they become better fathers when they didn't have a dad. You feel me? We grew up with them type of niggas that didn't have a daddy. They couldn't tell you nothing about their father. But they had a child, and them niggas became the best fathers. Right. You get game from them niggas. Like, damn, nigga, I had a daddy, but nigga, what you got going? Like, nigga, you got 3 kids. These kids love you, nigga. What you got going on? Right. Nigga, no, I just took the time. Hey, it ain't always about finance. It's always about, sometimes it's about spending the quality time. You might have to go play fucking Uno with your kids one time. Like, it's okay to play fucking Uno. It's okay to play 2K with your kid because your son play 2K. It's okay to act like you losing. Let him score 60 and then you just come back and beat him. Like, just, you see what I'm saying?
And then the point is what he's saying to the viewers. He pretty much is saying, hey, I'm going to do what's necessary.
Facts.
You see what I'm saying? Before I do what's right. Right? What's necessary is me putting in that quality time to get to know her. Right? That builds chemistry. Facts. That chemistry builds a bond. That bonds build a better relationship and how each one of us respond in any moment. Because she can be screaming, better situation, but she responding softly to you. Yeah, Dad, I'm just mad at this. Or, hey, baby, I'm just mad at this. You know what I'm saying? Instead of you going off the ring and she come in, she's defensive. You defensive. Because you know her behavior. You fed up with it, right? And your pride is in the way. So you saying, who you think you are? Who you talking to? Do this, do that. Don't talk to me about this because I'm doing this.
Wow. And then you get to thinking like, why am I the person that has to be the total? I'm in total control. I shouldn't have to tell you what I want to eat. You know what I like.
Well, that's just the chemistry and the bond that you build with one another.
You get what I'm saying? And that's
a good question, though. That's a good question. Are you dating your mate in order to be able to learn them? Or are you just dating them just to waste of time because you just want to be with somebody and to get your grind on?
Fuck, get that nigga some snaps, man. Snaps in the chat, man.
Like, you gotta really ask yourself, are you taking this situation seriously? Are you looking at?
Can you walk into? I always ask person, can you walk into a store and see something and know that your partner will love it?
Exactly. You're supposed to be able to know your partner to that point. She asks you go to McDonald's, give me something to eat. She ain't got to tell you what she want. You're supposed to know. And if she upset when you get it wrong, you're supposed to say, dang, yeah, you're right. I'm supposed to remember that.
But listen.
You hold yourself accountable.
But listen, that's true. But let me say this. Because people's minds change all the time. Right?
Why? It's pattern behavior that helps you be.
I get it. If you go out to a restaurant today, she might not.
Just make perfect.
That do. But if you go to a restaurant today, she might want a filet of fish.
Cool.
You know she like McDoubles.
Which is supposed to be what? Anticipation.
Right. But if you know, you don't know today is a fish day, you might get the fucking McDouble. Because you know for a fact, like, nigga, my like McDoubles, 2 with cheese, no pickles.
So that means in your defense, you supposed to have the IQ to ask what? Hey, I know it's not a fish day, so go ahead with the McDouble.
I listen. But how do I know it's a fish day?
Do you ask questions to be successful?
Listen, that's true. No. I don't.
Come on, Caterpillar.
I don't want.
You chomping.
I don't want to disagree with you. I don't want to disagree with you. I agree with you. Learning the patterns of your person is always great, right? Because today you may not feel the way that you felt yesterday. If I talk to you long enough, I'm sure I can get the understanding of what you got going on today, right? And a lot of people don't look at it that way. You get what I'm saying? Because I always say, if you go into Target, can you be able to walk out of Target with something that your mate may love, right? I'm a t-shirt guy. You walk in there and you come out with a t-shirt, you might get a different reaction. And a lot of people are like, oh, you ain't gonna feel like, yeah, I'm gonna think it is subtle because that's something normal to me. I feel like should be normal to me. I'm not gonna give you the reaction. I'm not gonna give you the super celebration reaction every time you do it. But I know that this is normal. But the way that I respond to it, it may be, hey, babe, tonight you ain't gotta cook dinner. You bought it, I'm gonna make it. You see what I'm saying? It's a different reaction throughout the day. Now, if I'm just a self-centered ass human being who don't never see,
because there's some self-centered ones.
Who don't ever see
There's some real narcissists out here, real.
Who don't see that.
You know, hold yourself accountable. You know,
sometimes you have to wake up, big dog. Like, hey, big dog.
And we say if you are dealing with somebody that is narcissistic, please run.
I can't.
Please run.
Yes, and
I'm not going to even say save that relationship. I don't care if you love that person. Get away from them. In a sense of someone living to be that selfish and to be in that much of control, it's the panic nature of not trusting you. I want to be trusted.
I'm going to say this.
I want to be trusted in my situation.
All right, so hit me up.
My relationships. I want to be trusted. Trust is literally what we said yes to when we said yes to each other.
Yes.
You're supposed to trust me.
True.
And I'm supposed to get a chance to touch the ball.
True.
You hear me?
True.
I can't, not me.
I got to be able to pass the ball and go to the corner and stand there and let you get boogie.
Because I'm wide open. I'm ready.
I get it.
Me as a player as I am.
No, I get it. And sometimes I always tell women this. Well, I'm just saying, I'm speaking for me, right? Mm-hmm. I'd rather argue in the car than in public. Do it make sense? All right, so even if I'm wrong.
To be honest, don't we got them real demons that be out here arguing in public? They think it's cool.
But listen, hear me out. What I'm saying is, when I say I'd rather argue in the car than in public, because even if I'm wrong, don't do it right here. Just ride with what I got going on. It's team. You feel me? Even if I shoot the last shot and we lose. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, cool.
Don't shit on me right here. Wait till we get to the locker room. Yeah. Then when we get to the locker room, I kind of really still that's a personal space. When I say the car, that's a personal space.
It's a safe space. You
feel me? Say how you feel. Hey, big dog, don't ever cut me off again when we doing that. Hell no. Like, let me rock, because I wasn't wrong. You was wrong. Let me get baby girl together, or whatever the fuck the situation may be. Let me handle that. And I'm gonna say, babe, the reason I didn't let you handle it is because at the end of the day, I got us out of there. This could have turned way worse than what it was. I understand it. I can understand the backlash that you may bring, but I got us out of a situation that probably could have went worse than what it was already. You see what I'm saying? You thinking emotionally and I'm thinking logically. We outnumbered. We in public. It's a lot going on right now. Hey, y'all got it, big dog. We don't really want to. We out. You know what I'm saying? Let me get us up out of here. As the leader or the protector, I got to understand when to fight or flight. I'm flighting right now.
So let me ask you this. Now what are you asking? Because that's the question you asked. Now is this the information we just shared does make you a very sharp guy now moving on, right?
Of course. Yeah. I mean, but it don't change your sharpness. What I'm saying is
change your behavior.
Yes, and it also gives women an introspect of where you should also be at that time.
You should become more what? Emotionally mature.
And women also listen. It also, if I'm as a male becoming more emotionally mature, it gives a woman an introspect of becoming more logically mature. Mm-hmm. Because logically, you got to look at the situation, assess it just like I did. Right. But if you don't assess it the way I did and you only thinking emotionally, what's gonna happen? So, this could turn tragic.
Now let me ask you this: what if this person don't know you?
That's the point.
What if you've been in a 4-year relationship and that person don't know you at all?
Then you don't trust me. I have to separate I have to separate myself from this untrustworthy situation if we've been here for 4 years and you don't trust me. Because the one thing I've always done is, as a man, I have to always put myself at risk for whatever.
So it's not technically trust, it's an understanding is what you need.
I would say trust. Because if you trust me, whatever I say, you're going to do. Right? You would never question that. Yes. If you trust me, if I tell you, all right, listen, let's just go to a basketball aspect. If me and you come down, we 5-on-5, and I say, hey, D-Mo, they cheating off the double team every time I get to the corner. Just cut to the basket, I'm going to bounce past it. If you trust me, what you going to do? You going to wait till the double team happen, I'm going to bounce past that bitch till you going to get you a bucket. Right? Yeah. But if you don't trust me, you going to stay in the corner and get me trapped. Right? True. That's all I'm saying. Oh, hear me out. But
you gotta read it well.
Right. But even with the trust, if you trust me and it don't work the first time, right? Say I bounce past it and they steal it. Somebody else just pick up on it and they steal it, right? You gonna come, we're gonna get the timeout, you're gonna be, hey, Dmarks. Sometimes you might have to hard fake and get me to the corner. Mm-hmm. We evaluating the conversation. My trust is your trust. You trust me to hard fake that nigga like you was gonna cut to the basket, right?
But that's because I read it right. You know, I'm not giving you.
I understand that, but that's your part of the game.
But what if I'm this partner? What if I'm this partner? This is what I'm saying. No, I ain't listening to what you say. I forgot that, man. I just end up seeing the double coming. I just made myself available.
That's true.
I forgot about what you had said.
But listen, when we get to that, when we get to the timeout, I'm gonna say what you see. What did you see?
So
right, but listen, now look at the trust. Look at the trust. We're having the conversation of trust. You trusted me to be able to see you because if I already anticipated that you was gonna make the cut, I already threw the ball.
Right.
You already trust. We had the trust factor that even if I fake it and step back, bro gonna still remember that I'm going to the corner. He ain't gonna force the pass. Right. He trusts me enough to make the decision. Then when we get the timeout, I'm like, nigga, I told you to cut. And you gonna be like, nigga, did you see him double and then all cut like you? And you seen I made the shot, nigga. Like it ain't even about the shot. You just seen that I made the right decision. I had your bees to the point where I didn't give you a turnover, and we still got the play operated the way that we needed.
That's what I'm asking. What I'm saying is, what if I do something differently but end up getting the same response?
I trust you. Okay. I'm telling you that I trust you. But in a sense of me trusting you, you have to evaluate that same trust back to me. If you don't have that trust to me,
in every relationship that you're supposed to build, you're supposed to have that
level of trust,
reciprocal trust or reciprocal relationship.
But it's not always 50. It's not always like that. It's always a level. It's always a different level. Yeah, it's a seesaw when it comes to the trust level.
It's only that because of fear. And fear isn't real. Fear is an insecurity for which you shouldn't even be conjuring up in the first place. If you have insecurities, don't start a relationship. If you have insecurities, trust yourself first. Learn yourself first. Break down yourself. Please go face that brick wall. That big block wall that you are scared to cross, that you need to face personally deep down to help you become more emotionally mature so you can be able to get over those particular humps.
And I agree.
Period.
I learned that in ROTC. Not gonna lie, shout out Sarge. I learned that in ROTC. He told me.
Shout out to my girl Tierra, man. Reese, man. I just saw her and she brought that up about you, man.
Listen.
You heard me? I'm telling her about the podcast we was gonna do today, and she said JRTC.
Listen, it was a different level of maturity when you got taught that. But I learned logic over emotion.
Right.
In ROTC. Right. You know what I'm saying? Dealing with that army type of base conversation where people just definitely look at you like I have to take my emotion out of it because my emotion could get you killed. It might not get me killed. It could get you killed.
Right. Now, since you are literally, breaking down the behavior that a man's supposed to have, which build his IQ and the discipline that he's supposed to be able to have intact for him to be able to make sure he see it instead of just rushing in. Let me ask you this question. What's the benefit when seeking to understand your partner? Give me the benefits of that. When a man carefully handles his partner correctly,
I like this.
What's the benefit of that? What's the benefit of being able to say, hey, you know what? I did this right. Right? What I think she's going to do for me in order for me to be able to continue to behave this way because this is putting one successful brick on top of the other. And the next thing you know, I have a brick wall of good days.
I like this. I like this.
What I'm saying?
No, I like this.
The benefits. Give me some benefits.
All right, so for me, what would be the benefits? I would believe that my woman would trust me on a level. I have ultimate trust.
But in a relationship.
Hear me out. No. Hear me out. I understand that. Uh-huh. What I'm saying is, let's start on the surface level.
Right.
I have all the trust. Right. My benefit would be to know that my partner understands me every move, and I understand her every move. Mm-hmm. If we are so in sync to the point where if I say blue, she say green. It's impossible to deter us from anything that we got going on. That's my benefit. Listen, it's not going against family. Like our families couldn't even persuade us to go against each other because I said it was turquoise and she said that motherfucker was turquoise too. When we write on a card red, she wrote nigga red. She thought red. Yeah. You feel me? Because that's how in sync we are.
Chemistry.
It's just the chemistry of it. It's just being able to have straight poetry of it. The benefit of it is we never are against each other. Let's go with this. Let's just say we have a kid, right? We have a kid and we split. you can never play us against each other.
Right.
I can't. Our kid can't be like, my mama said no. Well, let me go ask my dad. And my dad go, no, nigga. I am so in tune with your mom that I don't care what our personal relationship is. I'm so in tune with that lady. I know she told you no. That's the only reason you over here asking me. So guess what I'ma say?
She know you.
I'ma say no too, nigga. Cause I only know you over here asking me cause she said no. If she would have said yes, you would not be over here asking me. So you can never play us against each other. If even if you came to me first and you was like, Dad, hey, can I do this?
So what's the benefit of that?
The benefit is that we always work as a unit. We're a team. You can't split the team up.
So that since okay, now
you can't split the team up.
That's a for sure.
Nobody can work against the unit.
You know what I'm looking for? I'm looking for that M word. What's that M word?
Go ahead.
Marriage.
But you can't marriage don't all right, hear me out.
That council of trust and that council of being able to have that chemistry and bond, it comes with a tied knot.
Some people
it comes with a tied knot.
Listen, some people, right?
Yeah.
They work well together, but just not in marriage.
Well, you got to understand and let go of the principles.
I get it.
The principles of making it a marriage. If there's freedom that you are looking for, you're supposed to be able to have the comfort and room and the chemistry with this person to be able to speak about the regulations that you need in order to do what? Be successful in every situation. You don't supposed to say you agree to these terms knowing that this is not what you want.
I understand that. And I ain't saying that you got to rush into the marriage. I'm just saying you said the M word. So
marriage is, I feel as though that's the best next step.
But listen,
you to be able to say
if I'm so in line with this person,
yeah.
I could be so in line with this person that we know that marriage ain't for us, right? And some people, to me, all right. So I asked this question to you.
Cheaters.
No. Don't use the cheater word. So listen.
Give me reality.
Okay, reality. I'm speaking real reality. If I wasn't, this would make a different sense, right?
Uh-huh.
All right. So real reality. You have a daughter. I have 2 sons, right? I had this attempt twice. Right?
Give me reality, man.
The ideologies could align, but it may not align at that time, right? We may align different after we both when you take your emotion out of it and I take my emotion out of it. We may align, but we may not be perfect for each other, right? Emotionally, we're not perfect for each other.
So you are together wasting time.
That's not true.
Somebody else could be for her.
No, listen. She could be. It could be. Emotionally, we not aligned. Logically, we aligned. We see each other on a logic base way different than we see each other on the emotional base. And our emotions can stop us from using the M word that you want to use. Marriage, it can stop that. Because as men, we always look at marriage as something that we don't want to end. Right. If I get married, I want to be, this is the person.
So why would you?
But hear me out. All women in the marriage,
Make me ask all the questions. Yeah.
All women in marriages, right? So if I, as a man, don't really have much, and I'm in the marriage, or if I do let's just say I get married, right? I get married and I become a millionaire. Right. When I end this marriage, I financially lose.
Prenup agreement.
You think every woman wants to sign a prenup?
Well, you need to have a better understanding with the partner that you choose.
You're understanding that if and listen, if you walk into a room and I don't care what woman you talking about, you're going to have a conversation about this prenuptial agreement that you're trying to bring forward.
But let's not throw any fear out there for anybody that have a situation that they about to walk into like this. Let me just keep it real. I'm not getting with a woman who don't get it when it's time to talk. We need to be able to have the comfort and the expansion of the capacity of our mind for us to be able to make sure any situation becomes what? A solution instead of a conflict. So if I'm talking to you about a prenup agreement and you don't want to sign it, then tell me a percentage that you would take. Because I need to be ready for this.
She won't have. She won't 50.
Then the ideal of this, cool.
Are you cool with 50?
Yes. Why? Because now I know what I'm doing now.
So
I'm
50%
cool
of what 50% of what you gonna bring, you're okay with
I
losing.
ain't gonna lie. Without her love, I wouldn't have got there to that point.
How do you feel?
Because it take love in order for you to stay focused as a man. I don't care what nobody say. Yeah, it take love for you to stay focused. Without love, you don't have the focus in order
I
for you
can
to be.
disagree with a lot of people that actually became successful without companionship.
Yeah, it wasn't that type of
I didn't say
companionship.
family
I
love.
said love.
Listen,
That love
I didn't
not
say that
consistent.
love didn't come from somewhere else. I said companionship. You are equating to what you're saying to companionship.
Yeah, it's still
Companionship is not always that. It's not always that.
Okay.
It's just what the person that also because we can talk about you've heard the line. Hold on, you've heard the line. You wasn't shooting with me in the gym.
Cool.
You wasn't Kobe. Kobe wasn't. Vanessa wasn't shooting with Kobe in that gym.
So your coach need half, nigga.
But my
That's what
coach
I'm saying.
don't.
That's what I'm saying.
Nah. Wait, hold on.
Love.
Wait.
That's
Whoa. Time
love. It
out.
take
My
a love.
coach is being paid for the behaviors that he is. I mean, for what his job is. My coach is being compensated for his job. My partner is not being compensated for what she does. My coach is being compensated. If I am an athlete, my coach is being compensated by the organization. My partner ain't being compensated but by me. If I decide to take that compensation away, that's a difference.
In that sense, she's not invisible. In that sense, no matter how hard you shoot in that gym, she's not invisible.
Okay,
You
so
still
what?
gotta leave that gym and go home. You still
What if
gotta
I
be able
never
to go
do?
to sleep and wake up. Who's there when you gotta wake up and do all those things in order for you to be able to get to the gym? You gotta see me before you go to the gym. So in her sense of action for half,
Do I? I might get up at 5.
you still sleep.
I might go to sleep at 3 and get up at
You still
5 and
sleeping
be
with
back
her?
in the gym. I
Still
never
in bed
saw
with
you.
her?
I never
Still
saw
in
you.
bed.
You was asleep when I got home. I might have slept on the couch. I'm just giving you the aspect of what can happen. I'm just giving you the mindset of what these
knowing that she's there is the love that I'm speaking about. What I'm saying is it's the capital real estate that's in your mind that give you the comfort of being able to trust yourself to do something or take a journey alone, even though you have a partner. Yes, you may go off and do this journey alone and end up being successful and conquering it and becoming rich. But guess what? In the back of your mind, you know you didn't get off point because you had that lover that you know you can come back to. You know what I'm saying? And because you had an IQ or had just an ideal of it, it made you stay focused and that became your faith. So that became your love. You know what I'm saying? It don't have to technically be a partner. It should be just the ideal of somebody or something. You hear me? That could be, like I said, the behavior of the coach. The ideal of how the way he portrayed his trust in you and confidence in you to be able for you to do what you do on that court every single day is the love that you needed.
Okay.
You feel me? What I'm talking about as far as the perspective of a different type of love is the love for which you love doing this pattern alone and not giving her credit because you had confidence to say I can do this on my own. That love. You see what I'm saying?
I got you.
You still needed love to get where you need to get in order to get those riches.
Let me get it. All right, we cooked on relationships. Listen, I don't want to make this whole podcast seem like this is because we don't have the women
Man,
here.
we need more women, man. Like,
Listen,
what's up?
y'all see it. Y'all, thank you. I'm glad that my man see it. I'm glad that he see it.
We need y'all perspective.
Because that's not
we need to be more open in this
for
conversation.
us to have this conversation. It's like one of us gonna have to defend the women in this situation
Which I always try to do.
and we can't defend that because we have to have the conversation of a woman. So let me move forward.
I try to do it.
I'm gonna say this.
I try to do it.
Donald Trump, right?
Hard
34 counts.
Hard topic to speak on.
No, it's not.
Hard topic to speak on.
I really wouldn't consider that to be a hard topic to speak on. He was convicted. He was convicted. 34 counts. My man's ain't gonna do a day. Let's just be honest. He ain't gonna do one day. He's going. Listen. He already set up for the appeal. Let's just keep it a stack. He set up for the appeal, right? The appeal gonna get him to be able to get nominated for the presidency. We don't got to do this. We don't got to even act like shit is weird.
So in this point now, this is just I'm not being biased, but this is the question that I would ask to the public. Now, are you going to let a frenzy like this take you away off the importance of your vote and why you have a vote?
Who do you vote for?
No, it's what are you voting for?
All right, go ahead. Keep talking.
It's what are you voting for? Because in the sense of you being able to have a vote, you have to know why you are voting. It's not the point for you to be able to say, yes, I'm going to use just some time of myself just to participate in a situation just to say I did it. It's for you to be able to say, hey, I got confidence. I have built up the knowledge. I have built up the retention to be able to make sure I know exactly what it is that will come about with this person that I'm picking. And I'm hoping a majority rules on this person. And if not, the person that ends up coming behind them, you got to still be ready for that. So that's why your vote matters. It's not for the point of saying I'm just going to trash it because it don't matter anyways. Well, you don't know that. Have you did the research to know that? And we're not talking about the same type of cloth that we always come with. Well, oh, we 3/5 of a person. Okay, we get that. We get what society has told us, but are you going to be able to take a stand and make a difference with your vote? Use it.
I don't think so. I'm just keeping the stack. I'm just like to me. I feel like tell me who
it's sad that
tell me who you voting for
it's
because
sad that you came in here. You said that, and that's it's so sad because we need people's perspectives to change on this whole entire matter.
I'm only
what
asking.
This man is doing is drawing the attention that he needed in order to show his real supporters.
True.
Right? If I'm a guy who's saying, "Hey, I need to win something real quick," I need to see who on my side. So I'm gonna sacrifice myself and let me see who really throw their neck out there for me. Right? That's a person that's very articulate to the point for which he is showing who the majority is going to rule for.
True.
Right now, with electoral votes look bad.
True.
I'm gonna say that in certain states.
And
but
listen,
to be able to win.
This all I'm saying is,
are you ready for that?
But listen, all I'm asking,
are you ready for Trump to do it again?
Obviously,
that's how I look at it. Are you ready for Trump to do it again? In my defense. Because are you going to make your vote matter? Are you going to get out there? Are you going to say something? Are you going to do something? Are you going to really be about something? Now, we heard about the marches. We heard about the buses. We heard about people sitting and making a stand with the shootouts with the cops, with the Black Panthers, things like that. We heard of that. Now, do all of that matter to you? Do it matter? Do it matter for you to actually do something? It's sick that you come here and you just say no. Wow. You know people that well, huh? He know you so well. I'm challenging you. I'm really asking the public, really? Let Trump do this? If this is what you want for Trump, then
I only counteract what you saying to ask you, who else?
Can he make America great again?
Who?
Can he make America great again?
Who? Oh, okay.
So you caught that. Don't become an owl. Let's be real.
Who? Oh, you talking about little brother? little bro? Look, let me explain to you
this question.
All I'm saying is
because I'm being facetious right now. Yes, but the only reason why is because of the fact that, let's be honest, who are you voting for?
All right, so who do I vote for? Nobody has told me. Nobody has given me a reason to say I'm voting for you, right? And let me explain why, right? When you say Donald Trump, I know why Donald Trump is going to get the black vote. If you want to be technical about why people is saying they would vote for
technicality,
because he paid them. He paid them. Guess what black people do? They move for money. I don't give a fuck what, bro. I don't care what. If Trump told you niggas, bro, all right. So now niggas want me to play. All right, so y'all want me to have this conversation with y'all. All right, so listen.
Because we want to actually.
All right, hold on. Y'all want me to have this conversation with y'all?
See what you see, because
all
sometimes you're biased.
All right, I'm not, and I'm being honest. So let me be honest. All right, if you want to know what black people's gonna do, pay them. Pay them. Give them some fucking money. Give them money. Guess what they gonna do? They gonna roll with the money. So the reason that people hear me out. The reason that people would vote for Donald Trump right now is because they just went through 4 years.
Marsh, what makes you think that people think that's about to happen again?
Because they just, hear me out.
What makes you think that the refund check is about to come to your house when Trump get elected again, if it happens?
Are you asking me a question, or you really want me to answer?
Culturally,
are you asking me a question, or do you want me to answer the question?
Are we that dumb? Are we really that dumb as a people?
Are
we really that dumb? No, I'm asking that question because.
Are you asking me? Hold on, Mo.
Are you serious?
Mo.
This man had the White House damn near trashed by the public.
Mo.
Is that a person you want representing your country?
Mo, are you asking me a question or do you want the answer?
Talk to me.
All right. So I'm giving you the fucking answer. The answer is he played you niggas, right? So he set you niggas up for you niggas to pay attention to what he needs you niggas to pay attention
Dangerous
to.
topic, like I told you.
It could be a dangerous topic, but we got to talk about it. Let's talk about what this nigga did, right? He played you niggas like niggas, and y'all niggas fell for it. All right, hear me out. He gave you niggas money, right? Right? He paid you niggas. He paid y'all for nothing. Y'all did absolutely shit, and he gave y'all money.
It was hush money.
He gave you niggas money, right? He said, hey, I found this, I found that. Stimulus check, this check, your mama's check, your grandmama's check. Your grandma can get some extra money, right?
The importance of a stimulus check was only because of the fact that economically we couldn't move, we couldn't spend any dollars, so the fact that we couldn't pay any bills and bills was piling up.
Boom.
Did most definitely sign
All
up for
right,
that.
now hear me out. Whoa, wait.
Election. They knew.
Listen.
But
You gotta hear me out. You asked me a question. Let me answer. Hold on. You asked me a question. I get it.
Who said this in his election?
Hold on. No.
He said we're not ready for a pandemic, but in the brink of him saying that in his response, you gotta also know the word therefore. Therefore is happening for a reason. It's because it's about to tell you the reason why I'm saying this.
Now,
so in my defense, you have to know politics and economics. You have to really know the reason why he's made that statement, and then eventually it happened. It was already put in play before Trump got there.
I'm not knocking that. I'm not knocking what you're saying, but just hear me out. Hear me out. You asked me a question of why I think people gonna vote for Donald Trump again.
You gotta think we are people. We talking about real political people, real people that have the ambiance and the essence of understanding and study to being so focused on what the importances of it that comes about with making that vote. You gotta know people are literally out here punching the clock every single second of the day trying to figure that out. And you really think that we as black folks that really are looking at this entire scope and mechanism of what's going on, that we are going to literally say, oh, we want a man in office because of this man about to pay us.
Hear me out, and you gotta let me finish. It's not about that he's going to pay us. He paid y'all already. He did it already.
So you think it's about to happen again? That's the reason why it's about to happen.
No, I don't think it's gonna happen again. He did it already, right? Then he let y'all go through. Listen, they ran through the impeachment. We not voting for you no more. We gonna go with Biden, right? Biden fell asleep at the wheel. Yes, no, do you not agree with that? Biden fell asleep at the wheel.
No comment.
Okay. Biden fell asleep at the fucking wheel. Now, the world has went to shit for the last 4 years. Yes or no? Can you agree with that? Yes or no? That's all I want. I just want a yes or no.
No comment.
All right, if you're going to go with that again, that means we're going to go with yes. So, the world has went to shit for the last 4 years. But guess what the people want? If you look at people say it. They say it. Don't take what they say facetiously. It's a joke now, but when it comes down to it, it always turned into reality.
It only become a point for which look. I'm not disagreeing with you, but what I'm saying is, in my defense of any type of Biden action, it was only because of the carefulness that he had to be able to what fix the things that Trump was going to eventually fall in. So
what did he fix?
We looking at Biden right now as the fall guy.
What did he fix?
Who?
Biden.
Who?
What did he fix?
What is he fixing? That's what I'm asking.
What is he fixing?
He's fixing what was going to fall apart regardless.
What? Please give me one thing.
Well,
one thing.
Nope.
One thing. I'm asking for one thing that Biden fixed.
Nope.
Because I can tell you what Obama fixed.
You know what's going on campus about the wars and all the protesters about the wars that's going on over in Gaza and Israel? You know about that?
A little bit, but go ahead.
Okay.
I'm here for it.
Not no. Just know more so of your research supposed to go in that direction. Because if you know anything about politics, that is very important about the political pool that is going to take place soon.
Okay.
So knowing about the war in Gaza and Israel and what's going on and that protesters that's almost in every college campus up north and the Middle East and everything that's going on right now, even in Dearborn, it's a very, very, very dangerous topic.
Okay.
You feel me?
What is he doing to change it?
Now, in my sense of him being able to pull back troops in order to be able to help with his what camaraderie with certain countries to be able to make sure that people don't get attacked anymore. Well, I think he's doing a good job on that. In my sense, and I also know that since I am part of the union and the prevailing wage, I know that we are now, receiving fair wages now, and of making sure that we are paid more to do the job, and making sure that we are having more benefits in order to make sure when we make it home.
We got to talk to them. I'm telling you, talk a little further. They tell you what
Biden is doing a great job.
They tell you what. They tell you the truth.
They be stepping out as well as
they start naming people that they ain't got shit to do with life. But go ahead.
This is his campaign.
I'm
and
following.
What state I'm a part of?
I'm
part
following.
of Michigan, so I can't speak about everybody in a certain type of different situation that I'm already in, unfamiliar to. I got to be able to speak from where I'm at right now.
You talk long enough, they tell you the truth. Go ahead.
So that's the truth. That's my perspective. I think he's doing a great job right now.
It
can be better in his campaign and his entourage of what's going on with the people that is communicating.
So is it safe to say that if Biden run again, he got your vote?
Well, I mean, like I said, we're gonna know when we get there.
Wait, what? What?
Wait,
what? No, what?
What?
If Biden run against Uncle Donnie,
Uncle Donnie,
he got your vote.
You funny.
Uncle Donnie is the name.
Now my idea, you got
and he black now. He got 34 counts.
I can't get
Trump got more counts than the average black nigga around this bitch. He got 34 of them things. He more blacker than Biden in any way.
Who?
Trump. He got 34 of them things.
How dare you say
Biden ain't got no charges.
How dare you say that?
I'm just saying, Trump got charges. Trump got convicted.
How dare you say that?
Trump said he run through the six with his woes.
How dare you say that about our people? I don't want to get,
our people. Is
Biden
our people?
First off, you saying
Biden
us,
be considered our people?
You are saying us as far as being black.
I did not say us. I said Uncle Donnie.
You said
got
Uncle Donnie have a record now. Now he's one of us.
He might be.
That is not.
He might be.
You say it insists to
I'm just saying.
Like this, my guy.
I know black people that fuck with Uncle Donnie. You don't say that.
You don't know what this man have done, what he had done publicly in order for black people to be having his bad taste in their mouth about
what
Trump.
Is it about Biden that got you geeked? Because I think Uncle Biden been at the sleep. He been sleep at the wheel for a minute.
Oh, that's a lot. That's what you think.
That's what I've seen.
That's what you think.
We can. That's what I've seen.
That's what you think.
You can defend him.
Yeah, that's what you think. You got to dive deeper than what's on the surface of what people are showing you. You gotta see.
I watched him give a speech the other day. He fell asleep in the middle of it, like mid speech. He was like, and then he woke back up like, yeah. So in America, we will do good. I was like, what? What did you say? What happened?
So where were you before he fell asleep?
I don't know. That's the point. I can't even remember because it was like he fell asleep in the middle of the speech. I was invested until he took the nap. I was invested until he took a nap.
So you just don't remember what he was speaking on before he went to sleep at the nap. You really wasn't paying attention. You was waiting for him to mess up.
I was.
So at the point for which I'm looking at it, you already look at Biden as an enemy.
I don't.
Because if you
I don't look at him as an enemy.
Well, you contradicting everything you saying.
But what I'm saying is, hold on, listen.
I'm supposed to be able to get this man a fair handshake.
He
to do his job.
And all I'm saying is,
mess ups.
Hear me out. All I'm saying is, I remember what he did during the Obama ministry. All I'm saying is, I remember what he did in the Obama ministry. I remember. I don't want to go that far, but I remember. I remember what you did, gang. Don't act like just because you're the president now we can forget that. You used to work in the hey big dog. I remember that, and a lot of people gonna act like they forget that. Y'all can't forget that. I had this argument with my grandmother. Like my grandmother was one person that called me like, "Hey, you need to vote for Biden." I was like, "Why, Grandma? He
was just going against Obamacare,
yeah. It's a lot of things he went against.
It's a lot of things that people
jail,
disagree
like
with.
a lot of things that he's, jail.
You are already looking at Biden to mess up. So
I wasn't looking for him to mess up.
Why is that the first thing that you say?
I'm just giving you my clarifications on
what else did he say that was very important? If you are looking at the speech, you are only bringing up
important
his flaw. And the person that's looking for
I looked at the nap he took in the middle of the speech.
But you ain't trusting me.
All right. Well, him and Uncle Donnie got
still calling Uncle Donnie. This is diabolical. You are
it's a lose-lose situation. Neither president is for us. I agree, Smith. I agree. And look, I just wanted to listen. Let me be honest with y'all. So don't nobody feel like I am on
So who's trying to run the country?
No.
Are we going to the point where we are self-governed now?
No, Mo. Let me be honest. I have to tell this to
the throne.
No, listen. I have to tell this to the chat and the channel, whoever watching. I have to be this type of person to go against my guy. He. It ain't. It's no.
It's great.
I just want to hear. I just wanted to give y'all his philosophy. Without me being the person to ask him the questions, he would never give y'all his philosophy. If we agreed on the same situation, would you ever tell him the truth? You wouldn't, but you got to tell him. You got to tell him the difference.
Don't break me down for the people. Break yourself down too.
We breaking it down. No, I need you to do that. No. I need you to do that because guess what you did? You asked me these same questions. You asked me them same questions. You asked me the same thing that I posed to you. You asked back. So that's the.
Remember the rope. Remember self-sabotage.
It's always
going to happen. Don't ever let anybody use your inspiration to trick you. Why? Because your passion is going to do what? Run over them. You hear what I'm telling you? Now they're going to misunderstand you.
All right, let's talk about some sports. Let's talk about a little sports. Who you taking in the finals? Celtics, Mavs. Who you got? Give me who you taking and what game.
So this is the question I'm going to ask now. After I get my person, my team, I'm going with Dallas. The reason why I'm going with Dallas against this team is because of the fact that it's a mismatch.
I don't see it as a mismatch, but I'm a Kyrie fan, so I'm going to go with Dallas. I'm going with Dallas in 6. I haven't watched one game in the playoffs. No, I watched one. I watched Dallas versus Ant-Man when Ant-Man dunked on Dog. That was it. That was about the only game. I think it was like game 5 or something.
Who's going to stop who? That's what I'm going to ask.
I feel like Kyrie got a vendetta on Boston, so I feel like Jaylen Brown is gonna get exposed. I feel like it's gonna be Kai versus JB, and that's gonna be the problem. Luka and Tatum is gonna cancel each other out. I feel like now where the problem is created is if Porzingis play. If Porzingis play, how well do Lively and Gafford play? I think that's their names. Lively and Gafford. If they play like they've been playing, Dallas win this in 6. I give them 2 games. Yes, I believe the Celtics will protect home court. I feel like I always give people.
So it's going to game 6.
Yeah, 6, and I feel like in Dallas is where they'll end it.
You want to make a public, little wager?
Sure. You taking Boston?
I'm taking. No. I don't think they're gonna win it in 6. It's going 7 games.
So you want to take the same team, but you want to take the games. Okay, so the bet is the games. What we bet?
What's your wager?
We'll figure it out. We'll talk about it. We'll bring it back. But yeah, all right, I'll go there. Did you watch the Deontay Wilder fight?
Yes, I did.
Knocked out.
Spinneroni. Everybody say he's like I keep telling you.
It's over.
He's still
retire. No, retire.
He's still old fights.
Retire.
He's still old fights.
I don't care. Retire.
And an idea like that.
He got punched in his shit, and then he turned his back and got punched in his shit again, and then he went to sleep. It's over, bro. Retire. I'm sorry. If you owe fights, gang, you got to just pay them that money back. I don't know what you got to do, but you might have to go do some speaking engagements or something. But the fighting shit ain't over. It's over for you.
Give up on yourself.
I get it. Fury made him give up on himself.
Fury?
Yeah, Tyson Fury made him give up on himself. Deontay Wilder ain't been the same since he lost to Tyson Fury. Well, I'm just keeping it a stack. I mean, whatever you want.
Speculations with
whatever.
I don't care what nobody say.
Whatever.
Every time I see a glove,
and they got punched in this shit, bro.
I've seen a glove flop like that.
Bro, you knocked the nigga out. Listen, okay, listen.
It's a weight right there.
You knocked that nigga out, and he got back up and knocked you out. That ain't got nothing to do with the gloves, gang. You didn't get up. He punched you to sleep. We can move forward.
I'm letting it go.
Subjectively, I just wanted to talk about that.
The reason why I disagree with that campaign for which they had made a 3-fight bet, it was bad.
I mean, he got knocked out.
It was the idea of him wearing that what's name, take his legs away from him. His legs ain't been the same carrying that suit that he used to wear.
I feel like you can't be a premature boxer. Just a punch. You can't be a knockout artist. Like just only leaning on your right. Cause I watched that fight, bro. Like I really be watching boxing. Shout out to Tron. Like he really be calling me and be like, bro, did you watch the fight? Like you didn't really watch the fight. Cause he asked me like, what happened in the 3rd round? He'd be like, see, you ain't watched the fight. And it make me go back and watch the fight. So when I go back and watch the fight, it make me have to watch the whole fight. And I watched that whole fight. This nigga Deontay Wilder did like this the whole fight. Like, what the fuck is this? You Arthur fisting this nigga? Bro, come on. Swing your fucking arm, bro. Like, if me and you get into a fight, the one thing you not gonna do is
Keep talking.
you're not gonna just tailor your right hand and be like, yeah, I know this is my power hand, but I'm just not gonna ever swing this bitch at Dmarks. No, I'm gonna swing this bitch at him because I gotta make him at least respect that I will punch him with this motherfucker. Like, what are you talking about, bro? No, you got your ass kicked, gang. And the fact that you fought overseas somewhere in the middle of the night, like, to try to hide this fight, folks, I don't care. You got beat up. That's just what it is. One more. Get well, Mike Tyson. I wanted to see the Jake Paul Mike Tyson fight, but they canceled it due to the health of Mike Tyson.
You know why?
Yeah, I'm gonna say that too. What you think? I kind of probably think too.
What?
Like I think that it was just like they didn't want the white boy to win.
Yeah.
So it was like, let me get Tyson out this fight.
He got juiced up too quick.
Yeah, it was like, let me get Tyson out this fight the
I'm
best way we
straight
can.
up, that boy.
The
Jake
mushrooms,
Paul,
he was doing too much.
Jake Paul was too big, man. Then your boy was already.
But also, it's a couple niggas that called Jake Paul out to, so Jake. I feel like Jake, if you really think you really like that, bro, go, hey, WBC, BCS, the WBO, all them fucking league, go join something, fight something,
don't think that he was
fight a
actually
nigga
doing
that gotta actually fight
He's
you.
only doing it for everybody to stay relevant.
I get it, but go fight somebody that actually means something. Stop fighting all these old ass niggas and go fight somebody that's your age.
You gotta also see the blurred lines. You gotta ask him why he has been doing that.
It's money.
Okay, and if it's money that motivates the opportunity, then why you still asking? Why you?
But I would like to see you go actually fight for a title.
He ain't doing it for you.
You right.
You one fan.
You're right. I just think boxing it's kind of like diminishing the sport.
Oh, it's diminishing now?
Yeah.
Because he has made a bag off of it? Are you serious?
No. It's not about that he make the money off of it. It's more so of who you fighting.
Why not fight Tyson? Don't everybody want to see Tyson fight again?
No.
Everybody want to see Tyson knock somebody and lose.
No, I don't.
Y'all pay for
I
Roy
didn't
Jones?
really want to see.
Y'all pay for the Roy Jones?
Well, Roy is still kind of younger than Tyson.
So y'all rather see him and Roy Jones
Well,
than him and Jake
Roy is actually still active. So, my dog, Flo Easy, what's the deal, gang? How you feeling, my boy?
Salute.
Salute. All right, new music. You got any music that you fucking with?
Yeah.
What's in your playlist right now? Give me something new that's in your playlist, cause I got some shit. This is where I talked about my boy. Hey, Mo, just hey.
Thank you, Flo. Appreciate it, my guy.
I didn't know this was that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? But now I promise y'all, D-Mo won't outdress me again.
Oh my God.
He won't outdress me again. That's the second pod in a row. He came like this. He outdressed me. I gotta give y'all the respect. He outdressed me. I get that, but I promise you he won't do it again. Go ahead. New music. What's in your playlist, man? Come on, give me some new music.
You been on the countryside, huh?
I'm all over the
country.
I'm all over the genre. Talk to me.
He said, "Dang, I forgot this how song." Me and Jack, he said, "No, he said."
He ain't got it. All right, so look.
I forgot it.
I'm gonna go on the new music side just for me. New music. Go check out my girl Mellow Books.
You know what I'm going to.
I like that new song she got. I feel like, hey, Mellow, if you hear this, the Detroit side coming to. I'm gonna take your third. I think your second or third verse off.
I boozy.
And I'm going to drop a verse on that song. I promise you. That Move song, I got a verse for that. Right. Like, I might. It's gonna sound crazy to hear Dmarks on that. But I'm really fucking with that. Let me get.
I actually I want to play the song if you don't mind. You know.
I don't know if we could play it. Don't play too much.
Okay.
Download the app.
All right. We just gave out a whole.
Right.
Oh my God, we giving Crazy Puffs a whole.
Crazy Puffs and all that.
All right. So look, another song that I fuck with, like that's on my playlist right now. Jay Valentine's Chris Brown, Unloyal, Fire. No, Unlonely. I'm sorry, I said that wrong. Fire. That's another fire. 4 Bets, his whole project. I got some favorites on that.
3 songs.
No, that shit way. It's what he got? He got 11.
11 songs.
Out of the 11, I'ma say
The entire project.
Nah.
Did he find
Act 2, I'm gonna give y'all the ones that I like. If y'all ever want to go listen to the song, I'm gonna give y'all what I like. I like Act 3, Act 5, no, Act 4, 5, 6, 7.
He acting up.
And 8. I'm gonna go with them. Them is those are the songs that I like on that project. That's fire to me. I got some more. Don't trip. I got some more music for y'all niggas if y'all need it. Laura and Ambry, like that. That's fire. I'm telling y'all, for all my R&B lovers, if you big on R&B love, that's fire.
New music.
Yeah, I give away new music all the time. Just music for me. I listen. I fuck with the kid JB. That song, if your bitch look too long, then she took, nigga. Benz and this bitch. I listen. Y'all gotta subscribe to our Patreon, bro. Go ahead and get you a Patreon membership right now, bro. I'm gonna let y'all know right now. I am going to do a Patreon episode, and I'm going to do a whole music segment. Right. I'm going to just go give y'all all the vibes that I fuck with, and just in general. But there's just some shit that I fuck with. Another new music. Let me get some more music. Wait. All right. Division, take it slow. Yeah, that's fire. Hey, I'm telling you. Full Crate and Shea University, Stay. Hello by Erykah Badu. I'm giving y'all some fire, bro. Now go listen to it and take whatever it is. Ryan Trey, More Than Sorry. Y'all go listen. Hear me out. I'm telling y'all. Y'all know Division because y'all know the Touching song. Wake Up, Skylar Blatt and Chris Brown. I'm giving y'all all good fire. This is all good fire. Division and Summer Walker, Flawless, fire. All right, you want to get into the country music? Morgan Waller, Thinking About You. That's hey, listen, I promise you. Matter of fact, hold on. Let me.
Shout out to Eminem.
Hold on. Fuck Eminem and that weak ass project he put out. Alright, that's enough. That's all I could play. I hope I don't get copy strike for that. I don't know where you at. I don't know where you been. I don't know what you're into. I'm telling y'all, get y'all a shot of whiskey and go ahead and enjoy that song, bro. Thinking About You from motherfucking Morgan Waller. I'm telling you, that's fire. All right, let me get back to
Sabusi Bar song.
Who?
Sabusi.
I gotta get hip. I don't know. Talk to me. Tell me what that is.
Huh?
What is
That's
it?
a very good country song. That's a new artist that just came out.
Okay.
Yeah, it's been number 2 on Billboard.
Now let me give you some R&B.
Yeah.
Bryson Tiller, Attention, Persuade. Hold on. Let me play this a little bit. Just a little bit.
He's staring at me like he want this persuasion.
Please don't copy strike me. I just want to let y'all know that shit is fire right there, bro. That shit crack. I promise you.
Fire.
Bro, listen. Decision. I just want to let y'all know that shit crack. I promise you. I'm done. I won't play another one. Hey, listen. That's music. That's the music segment for me. That's all I got.
That's some good. That was some hot music, man.
No. Listen.
That was some hot music.
It's some shit out here that people got to get hip to. Far as that music. What's the next one? I know you got another question for me. What you got?
Okay, let's go to the books. Let me ask you another question, man.
My boy had another.
All right. You know I do. Who has a better chance to help the relationship stay successful?
Women.
So elaborate on that.
All right. The reason I say that is the reason women have a higher chance of making a relationship more successful is because men are very simple. Mm-hmm. Men are so simple to the fact that it's like you can write it down in a notebook what your man will and won't do. Right?
Is there not more women than men out here?
It is.
Okay, so are you telling me there's a lot of men that won't that will go single and unmarried and married? In my defense, I believe men are the reason and have the highest chance to make the relationship successful. Why?
No.
most women are looking to do what? Like you said, they need a father, so they're looking to be what? Led.
Listen.
Right? So
All
they
right.
need to be led. They need to be shepherded.
Hear me out.
They need to be shepherded.
Right. Even in that aspect that you going with, right?
Right.
With more women being out here than men, right? They have a higher chance to be able to assess what they want. Right?
Right.
You are a sought out commodity, right?
Right.
But at the same time, you know women that date women. Right?
Yeah, because they need that more softness than hard. Right.
And even then, that still puts a competition in with you.
Conflict
You're fighting against that.
Conflict of interest. That's all I have to do with pride.
I get that.
Everybody want their way in this world.
I get that.
Right.
But you're still fighting against it. Right? You have to fight against that. If you don't, you lose.
Okay.
Men don't get the opportunity, even though you are a very rare commodity.
Okay.
You're still the person that has to go out and seek what you want.
Everybody
it ain't seeking you.
You trying to categorize as if men just doing that. Women are doing that too.
I get it.
Right? They are doing
but
the same
a woman
thing.
can say this. All right, watch this. Watch where I go with this.
Please help me.
A woman can go on Facebook, right? Let's just use Facebook as an example.
No diddy bop.
No diddy. But listen, a woman can go on Facebook and say, I want to fuck. Right?
Ah, man.
Right?
Yeah, I hear you.
And 99 comments going to say, when and where?
All right.
I'm trying to get active. Right? Hear me out. You can use that you can share it. You ain't going to get a response. You thirsty, dirty, and you is just out here seeking attention for what you just said. But a woman can say the exact same statement.
I think we went over the same conversation last episode.
We did. But what I'm saying is the attention seeking is different.
True.
Hear me out. A woman can post a picture in a bikini.
So do she make it more risky of being in a relationship with her? Or are you saying she has a better chance to be able to make this successful?
She makes it more risky and a better chance. She takes a double edge of both.
Okay.
Because her risk is she gonna get some drawback from some niggas that she don't want the attention from. The reward is she gonna get some attention from some niggas that she do want attention from. That's the risk reward. When you post, you got more risk than reward. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, but that's only your reputation and your image when you have.
Even with a high reputation, as a male, you have more risk than reward. If that was the case, Drake would have never leaked his own self jacking off. I'm just giving you an example.
No Diddy Bob.
I'm being honest. No Diddy. He would have never published that video himself. Cause you can go on Twitter right now and see a woman masturbating with 1,000 fucking likes, subscribes, comments, all that type of shit. And you gonna see the thirsty niggas in the comment. A nigga can do the same thing and then it won't get the same reaction.
Certain things men are supposed to do.
I understand that. But what I'm saying is you don't get the same reaction.
Certain things men aren't supposed to do, so we're supposed to carefully tread softly. We're supposed to carefully.
You don't get this. What I'm saying is
I get that.
you still don't get that same reaction.
You're trying to make it a competition instead of answering the question. The question is who has the relationship advantage?
Women. The reason being is because, hear me out, you do everything for what?
Are they providing?
It don't matter. You providing for what? You go get the money for what? You go get your money. You put that fucking jacket on. You put that hat on. You put them glasses on. You put them pants on for what? A bitch can go. Don't mean to call them girls. Don't mean to call them bitches. The woman can go put on a dollar store outfit and she's going to get your attention regardless. She paid $3 for her whole fit. You just pay right now. I can calculate over $2,000 on you. Oh, I ain't even really. I'm just assessing what the situation is. If you don't got the money to dress the way that you dress, guess what? I just told you you won't outdress me again. I just told you that. Because guess what? That's our competition.
But that's how you making it as far as who's going to be more successful. And my idea, how the way I see it, when it come down to men has more of the advantages to make their successful approach to the relationship and also further in its existence. Why? Because they are providers. They bring the rock. Why? They protect it. They are the defense. They are the fence. Why? That makes you the winner of the entire equation in the first place. Why?
How many? Now listen. For what you just said, how many?
If it wasn't for the man taking and standing up for the woman, she would have been with somebody else. You want to know why? She's selfish and independent, so she wanted on her own the way that she see it. But with the man,
how many women do you hear say they are independent women?
A lot.
They don't need a man.
True.
That is right. That's my narrative.
Man don't need
but listen,
don't need a woman.
Yes, you do.
Man,
yes, you do.
Man, in some cases,
big dog. I need a woman.
Look, I need a woman too.
All right.
But what I'm saying,
relax.
Man,
put your seatbelt on. No, strap yourself in, because I don't know what you just had going on.
Some cases,
I need a woman.
Man, like I said, in some cases, specifically, men don't need a woman. I can cook.
I get it. No, I get what you're saying. I agree.
I do need.
No.
No.
I
do need somebody to kiss me when I come home.
Time out. I don't want nobody to understand. I don't want nobody. No, listen. I don't want no one to feel like what we saying is indifferent. Mm-hmm. We need women just like they need men, right? But I can be a man who can operate without a woman.
Exactly. That's what
right. I get it. Just like a woman can operate without a man, but what I'm saying is, at the end of the day, your existence dies without a man. As a man, it doesn't matter if I ever interact with you. I can interact with any woman, and my existence continues. You see what I'm saying?
A better chance. Say it again.
But
you said, man.
You only going off.
What's up, Smooth?
No, listen.
We see you.
You only going off of reproduction, right? Yeah. I'm going off of how to reproduce. You don't reproduce. You don't.
We need a woman for that. Yes.
Listen. You don't put the shit that you got on without the intrigue of trying to dress for a woman. If you ever told me, D-Mob, I'm dressing, I put this shit on for a nigga to say that I'm fresh, I'm looking at you different, gang. I'm just saying, I'm gonna look at you different. But you didn't do that. When you leave here, when you leave the pod, you hoping to run across a woman and be like, hey, baby, hey, baby girl, how you doing? Okay. If you see her at the liquor store with a fucking Gatorade, you gonna be like, hey, whoa, wait, hold on, in here, hey, how you doing?
But
your voice gonna even change. If you seen a nigga, you gonna be like, I appreciate you, gang. Like, you hear how high the voice? I appreciate you, gang. You gonna put some basic. I appreciate you for that. Nigga be like, damn, bro, you fresh as hell, gang. You just see how Flo said that. Right. In the comments, you was like, I appreciate you, bro. But if a woman would have said that, you'd be like, damn, you know what I'm saying? Like, shit. What I'm doing? Like, I just, shit. Your voice would have went down in some octaves. It's a difference. You know what I'm saying? That's why I tell you that women progress the relationship. Because we only set the standard for them.
Okay, let me put it like this. What you're describing is the present, how the present is going to look. I get that. You talking about the gift being dressed up. Yes, 100%. But the gift got to be dressed up. Why? Because women got so many distractions in order to be able to draw their attention. So my idea, if you do see this over here, it's a purpose. Why? Not for me to be seen by men, but me to be seen. I need to dress it up. Why? Because I am the gift. You know what I'm telling you?
You got a gift is always what? Got a what on it? What it got on it? What it got on it? You put wrapping paper and you put a bow on that motherfucker, right? You don't see the bow. You never seen a gift that was just in a box.
Exactly. You gotta have
on Christmas. Why do they put wrapping paper and a bow on it? Because I want you to identify with the best gift in the group. I want you to identify the best gift. I put the best intentions on the best group, on the best gift. But at the end of the day, I still gotta dress it up. It could
then
be the best gift. I could put all brown boxes in here.
Right, but let's not be arrogant to the point where you not understanding. And also, what I'm also communicating, I take care of myself. You feel me? In the sense that I want to look like this.
It's nothing wrong with that.
It also helps them channel the understanding as soon as they see me. Oh, he can put it together. All right, I don't need to tell him how to put together. I don't need to look for a man that need to be told how to put together or need help to go shopping. He needs to be able to come equipped already for that. So yeah, I get you.
But also, some niggas don't. Some niggas got the wherewithal to be dressed this way, right? To be dressed the way you dress, right? But they job or they life at that current moment don't proceed for them to dress that way. Listen to me.
Hey, don't bite off more than you can chew.
No, hear me out. No, hear me out. Some niggas pop out when I'm going to hang out with Dmarks. I'm pulling up on my gang. I'ma pop out with that shit on.
Yeah, cause they
you feel me?
Yeah, they know that.
But no, I'm hanging out with my niggas that got that shit on, so I can't look like I don't got that shit too.
You should.
You feel me? It's niggas that set the standard for me.
So that's why you tell me I gesture.
Listen,
this Wednesday, you know that, right? This Wednesday, it's close, boy. You better have something in your.
Boy, you know I got.
I might come with another.
You heard? I got some shit. I got some shit now. No. I get in the closet. But listen, what I'm saying is, even in that competition, it's a friendly competition. I won't let these women in this comment section look at me and be like, damn, whoa, he can't. You feel me? Even if they do agree with what you got, let's make it a girl's gonna be like, it's a 50-50. Dmarks got that shit on now. He got that shit on. Damn, like how do we debate it? You feel me? I wanna make the crowd have to make a decision.
All right.
You see what I'm saying? But at the same time, that's a benefit to both of us. Yeah. Because if they making that decision, you got the people that support you, I got the people that support me. Now, whoever in the middle, whatever we say, like out of our mouths when we have the pod, they're gonna be like, all right, I'm gonna roll with Dmarks. No, I might roll with Dmarks. Be a little more sensitive when it comes to the situation, when it comes to what I'm looking for.
A little bit more aware.
I'm gonna say this. He might be more. He might be more. Yeah, he might know how to adapt to what I got going on. But dog over here, he using logic, and I kind of like his logic. Yeah. A lot of women like Kevin Samuels as much as they think that they hate him. You see what I'm saying? I can be soft in like I can be soft and tell you the ways, right? But also, when do you want to hear the logic? Mm-hmm. You can't be 5'4", 275 pounds asking a nigga to be your husband. You can't do that. It's niggas that like. Listen,
didn't know what they was.
Hold on. It's niggas that I know that love big women. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? Not saying that I would never talk to a big woman. You get what I'm saying? Because yes, women. I love women. I can tell you that for a fact. I love women. So as long as you have a vibe, I'm looking at women for a different perspective, right? Yeah. But it's also niggas that are undercover BBW lovers. Undercover, like I can't be seen with her, but I promise you I love her.
I'm knocking that down, huh?
I'm hitting her on a Wednesday. Wow. But I can't tell y'all that I'm hitting that every Wednesday. We watch the pod together. You get what I'm saying? But sometimes I always tell you should love women. Women gonna always give you that perspective of just loving women because their vibes are always different. Right. Everything is always a different vibe. She do something different than that woman. I want a BBW because she know how to cook.
Look, you ain't 180, you ain't a lady. You know.
Listen, even if
you my friend.
Hey, listen, and listen, and some men feel like that.
You feel me?
Because
really
they are.
They really do.
210 and 180, mm-hmm. So they can't feel like
120.
I don't want a one. I don't want. But then again, I also know niggas.
It's that personal preference.
I know niggas that's 210, 310, whatever the
man, go with your celebrated and not tolerated.
A big fella that be like, no, I need my bitch to be like 110, gang. I don't need her to be.
Go where they clapping for you and not.
Come on, bro. Come on. We need to be able to establish the focal point of what's going on, and I get that. Like I get it. I'm not mad. Pick what you like. Pick what like you. That's the only thing I can say to
you.
niggas.
Don't be chasing
Like
after
what
something
like
that
you.
don't like
If you
Yeah.
chasing for something that don't like you, bro, you're gonna spend your life doing something wrong.
And the only reason why a lot of people run into their storms personally is because of the fact they do that a lot. They chase after something they didn't supposed to, and then when they get so far gone, they want to turn back. And then when they see themselves already too far gone, then what's the next move? What's the next option? You know what I'm telling you? And that's what a lot of people go through. Their
Or
craziest retrogrades.
I'm gonna say this, and we can end on this, or you know what like you, and you play with that. You make that person that like you, that's really there for you, feel like they not there for you. They don't really have the respect for you.
And that's what it did with me.
And that's the point where it's always like he said, that retrograde that make you, like you chasing that person, but this person chasing you, and you running from this good person, no matter what it look like. And yes, I understand some niggas won't. I get it. You wanna, but sometimes you have to also look at what you offering, gang.
Exactly.
If you're not financially in that level, if you're not financially on that level, understand that you can't get her. It's okay. If you fucked one or two and you had that cheese for that night, it happened for that night. Accept your understanding of level. Right. Everybody conquers a different level. Now, if baby girl on that upper level fuck with you because you did something great, it happened. You get what I'm saying?
I've been there before. But what I was about to also
say, fuck a bitch on your over your level, like where you feel like I shouldn't be fucking her, but you done fuck the laces off this bitch. You feel me? And she like, damn, like all the niggas on my level ain't even fuck the tar off. They can't even fuck, nigga. You done fuck the shorts off me. Like I'm stuck on you now, even though you ain't even on my level. Like I shouldn't even be talking to you. But it's like, yeah, bitch, I'm really like that. And every time you need some, I'm putting the foot on your back. I'm a Captain Morgan your ass.
What I learned in carpentry school, you cut once, measure twice. You know what I'm saying? In a sense of saying that, you want to be able to make sure you see it. You know what I'm saying? Before you even cut, look at what you are doing. Financially stable, being able to make sure you are compatible for that partner, making sure that you are presenting yourself in a very well manner for people to be able to accept you, so you won't even be showing no insecurity. And you gotta come healed. You cannot come bleeding on people. Why? Because they gonna see that too as soon as you open your mouth. Why?
But exactly. Also, with the healing comes understanding.
Yeah.
Because you have to understand that
with pain,
there
would be strength.
Man, fuck, damn, he took it. But also, you gotta also understand when you can see pain. Mm-hmm. It's not always about your pain. Because your pain is your pain, gang. Mm-hmm. And that's something that you have to deal with.
Exactly.
But you also gotta see it and be like, ooh, she gotta deal with what she gotta deal with. But let me handle it the way I know I dealt with mine. I can't integrate my pain with hers. Right. I gotta keep it on that distance. I'm dealing with my self journey and she dealing with hers, but I still enjoy kicking it and talking to her. But one day I'm gonna be okay. I know as a man I'm gonna be all right. I have to chin up, chest out, and go forward.
Are you gonna stick with it though?
But I also know that it's gonna take her a little bit longer to chin up, chest out, and step forward. Can I handle what she's offering me? Or do I need to separate myself and say, hey, you're a good friend?
Discernment and IQ. You're supposed to know that.
Come on.
You feel me? You're supposed to be able to recognize it before you even get into it. That's why you're supposed to use those 3 principles. Know your personnel. You feel me? Those 3 principles give you a chance to be able to make sure you say, hey, let's knock it out the park. I know exactly who I'm dealing with. Why? Because I gave it time. I don't trust myself giving you myself, so I'm not going to do it. I want to see if you're still going to just genuinely be my friend. I want to see if you're going to be able to stick it out. What motivates you? What's inspiring you to be my friend?
I also always tell people, don't let sex, because a lot of people be like, oh, I don't want to have sex with this person, right? But don't let sex determine your feelings, right? Because you've had a test drive in a car before. Everybody test drive everything. When you go and if somebody made you dinner, right? When you first cut that first piece, if you've never had them cook before you, when you cut the first piece, it's small. It's not the right size of a piece that you cut that if somebody that you know can cook. You get what I'm saying? When your mama cook, you like, shit, nigga, give me you feel me? I want the biggest dipped in I'm eating it. It's small. You want to test it out first.
Right.
You feel me? But don't ever not acknowledge the test part first. Some things have to be a small piece. Like, hey, look, let me take this small part and make it better for myself. Maybe she might need a little more seasoning. Maybe she might not have cooked it the right way that I'm used to. You get what I'm saying? Maybe this is her philosophy.
And she doing the same thing for you.
You get what I'm saying? And that's
cooking,
the part.
She cooking too.
And when you cook, she might be like, damn, hold on, bro, put too much seasoning on this. He's soulful with his shit. Yeah. He too soulful for his shit. You get what I'm saying? Somebody might have told him. So now we need to have a conversation in the kitchen when we cooking. Don't add the Cajun and seasoning. Because you put the salt, the garlic salt. Like, we know what's going on. But don't add the slap your mamas, because I don't really want to slap your mamas. Or add it, but don't be as heavy with that. Because that's a difference for me.
Leave a pinch of salt on the side.
Come on now. That's just me. But all right.
Love and happiness.
Hey, listen. I just want to let y'all know. It's been another episode, man. Hey, listen.
Thank
212. Where's Waldo? I do want to ask this question before we get up out of here. Hold on. Before I get up out of here. Listen. The title, for anybody that want to know, where is Waldo? Room 212. Let me make sure. Yeah. Room 212. The significance to room 212 with the episode 212. I was in a middle school, right? I went to Cerveny Middle School, right?
Shout out to Cerveny.
Big Cerveny in the chat. We are no longer a middle school because it changed to John R. King.
Okay.
But I graduated from Cerveny Middle School, right? Our homerooms were based on numbers, right? Ironically, Waldo was a teacher in my middle school.
That was her name?
No, his name.
His name?
His cousin was our basketball coach. Oh. Ironically.
His name,
Two white
first
guys.
name was Waldo?
No, his last name was Waldo. Mr. Waldo. All right, so Waldo was a cool guy. He was a boxer. He was like in his 20s, and he was a boxer. He was like an English teacher, and so was Walker. Mr. Walker was his cousin. They were cousins, like real life cousins. Worked at my middle school together. Waldo was an odd number. No, Walker was an odd number. Waldo was the even numbers. So the way that they used to play it was they wouldn't tell us they was related until we got like older. So like 6th grade, I didn't know they was related. 7th grade, they didn't really talk about it. But then when I became an 8th grader, they really kind of like told us because they was cool with us. Like at that point, Walker was my basketball coach. So he used to say it, and then Waldo used to come down and kick it with us. So I always ask, like, where's Waldo to this day? If I ever ran across Mr. Waldo, I would ask him, like, what you got going on today? Because of the simple fact, he was a boxer at that point in time in my life. You know what I'm saying? He used to, like, we used to do our work, and then he would show us his boxing matches on TV. He used to watch his boxing fights. And that would be something that would be intriguing to me. Like, where did he end up being, like, to be a teacher and / a boxer? Like, what did you keep boxing? Like, did you stop boxing? Like, you know what I'm saying? So when I ask, like, where is Waldo? It's always about, like, where are my teachers today?
Yeah, where are they?
For a lot of people, I respect just teachers in general. We can get out of here off this teacher's etiquette. Shout out to Miss Riley.
Shout out to
I love Janice. Riley. I love Janice Riley. I know we ain't supposed to call you that, but shout out to RJ. If she knows, she know. We pause. Hold on. Damn. Hold on. All right. Shout out my nigga RJ. say RJ, my nigga. No,
Shout out Nutty.
Shout out
What's
RJ.
up, Jay Nutty?
I love you, RJ. Shout out Charlotte Smith.
Miss Smith.
I love you too.
Friends.
Without Miss Smith, let me be honest with y'all. Without Miss Smith, I told y'all this on this podcast before. Without Miss Smith, there is no tie to the game. She gave me my first broadcast to actually be public and being great to put myself on a camera and actually talk. Who else? Rest in peace, Blackwell.
Rest in peace, Mr. Blackwell.
Rest in peace, Mr. Blackwell.
It's always there for economics. She was always there for economics.
Man,
Black
Black History.
Black History too.
Black History, that was my guy. Who else? Got a couple.
I got Coach Ballard.
Coach Ballard. R.I.P. to Coach Ballard.
Coach Ballard.
Shout out to Miss Temple. I don't know if you still. Miss Temple. Very dope. Fuck, what was the teacher next door to Miss Temple? I can't think of her. I love her. I got a picture with her. Miss Livingston. Shout out to Miss Livingston, bro. Hey, listen, Miss Livingston was like one of my best teachers. She was my computer teacher. One of the closest teachers I had to me when I grew up. Shout out to Miss. I remember him. Coach Rich. Shout out to Coach Rich, man. Coach Richardson for sure. Coach Pete.
That's what I just saw on Grand River. Grand River and Warwick by the Blue Store. Coach Pete. He was out there talking to somebody.
Coach Pete got a pod.
Yeah, I know him.
I'm trying to get on their pod. Coach Pete don't want to hit me back, man.
I'm kind of hit you back.
I'm kind of feeling some type of way, man. I was gonna get Coach. Yeah, I was trying to get Coach. Yeah, man. Coach Pete, man, get at me, gang. Get at me, gang. Yeah, so let's talk about how great I was. You know what I'm saying?
Attack me with that.
Yeah, nah. But all right. Hey, look. Let me get up out of here. Get the music going. All right. Hey, look. YhptvDmarks226 on TikTok and on Twitch, man. Follow the kid, man. Do what y'all do. My dog D-Mode_Master DJ on Instagram and on Facebook. No.
Daryl Mobley on Facebook _Master_DJ on Instagram.
Follow.
Mobley 13 on TikTok. It's motivation in your life, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey, tied to the game on Instagram and on follow. Hey, listen, tied to the game on TikTok. No, T2 Nation on TikTok. Hey, YhptvDmarks226 on TikTok and on Twitch, man. Follow the kid, bro. I be going crazy. I got some videos. I got some clips that I need to release. I'ma do it tomorrow. I be busy, bro. Even if y'all think I'm not busy, I be busy. Like I really do be busy.
And I be selfish with his time.
I don't, but I do. Cause if I don't, then I will never see my kids. So I give y'all Wednesday and Sunday, and then I definitely try to be as grateful as I can when it comes to what I do. So the pod is what it is, and I have plenty of people working across the board trying to get shit done. I pay for what I have to get done. We'll see y'all guys on Wednesday, episode 213. D-Mo will be here, Bombay will be here, I'll be here. Fuck anybody that's hating. YHP, lock in, we gangsta, tied to the game. Subscribe, like, share. Hit that like button. Let everybody know y'all was in here. If y'all don't, that's hate. We don't appreciate no hate on this podcast, man. We'll see y'all fucking Wednesday. And it's been beautiful. I see y'all again. Fuck out of here!